Hello, Daniil. Hello, hello. Yeah, just trying to organize a sub, possibly, at the moment. Just bear with me. How are you, mate? Welcome to the stream. I can watch. Yeah, nah, you're a good man. You're a good. I didn't think you were going to be able to play. Completely understandable. Just trying to find. Ooh, maybe. Just trying to find a sub, possibly. Maybe Binker. I'm good. How is everybody? Punda, welcome to the stream. Hello, hello. I'm hidden behind the bracket for now while I plug away with the politics. Where Veysher is saying that we have a 80% chance that Panther will not be able to make it, currently stuck in traffic. Even if we started with the ones, probably still wouldn't be able to make it. So we're going to try and see if there's somebody in the Darwin 3 low champ 1 range that is available to sub in. Just trying to get hold of Binker at the moment. We're getting no response from Binker. I'm just looking at my friends list. I don't have that many people in that range to pull from. Commander Thor would probably be another good one.
Bruh.
Drunk, how are you, mate? Welcome to the stream. Hiding. Yeah, I'm hiding. Oh, I can appear online. Hold on a second. Hello. Hello. Oh, there's the game. Very good. I should probably let everybody know what's going on. Can play once first if need time. We have a pretty good battle on our hands here, actually. If we do manage to find a fill-in for, oh, we have Commander Thor. Thor is in. There we go. Yep, all good. So we're going to have Thor. Oh, Binker's now responding. Thor, yes. Punda, your favourite. Your favourite. Yeah. It's annoying because I messaged like 5 or 6 people at once, and then someone says they can, and then the other 5 people respond saying that they also can, and now I've got to explain why all of a sudden that's not a thing. How are we all? Zora, welcome, Zora. You're not a C1. I mean, maybe technically you are. Frosty, you're also not a C1. Vorzen, you are not a C1. Drunk Front, you are not a D3. How are we, everyone? Caspar as well. Not sure I welcomed you, Frosty and Vorzen. Welcome to the stream. It should be a good one. We're missing Panther and could possibly be missing Panther for the entire thing, which is really unfortunate. But we are still blessed to have some pretty exciting matches, including the Mirz versus Wolftic 1v1 from memory of the event so far. It could well be the highest ranked 1v1 series we've had so far. It is not do or die, but there's a lot on the line here. This is our third 2-0 group match of the day. We will see the third team of the day advance to the finals. They will enjoy a nice little holiday until the knockout finals arrive. I am going to bring in the players so we can let them know what's going on. Looks like they're all just sort of hanging around, ready to go. I think that's HPG Wave. Got Mirz. Definitely not shying away from the challenge at hand. Obviously versing Wolftic. Not many people ever get the win over Wolftic. I think the only people we've ever seen beat Wolftic, I think it might only be one person in the history of what we do here that we have seen beat Wolftic, and that is Zella, who has done it, I think, every time he has played Wolftic, bar one crew battle match from memory. Surely you get to sub? No, we've got Thor coming in. Tristan, welcome to the stream. Good to see you back from holiday, mate. I want to catch up with you and see what the dealio was there. big fan of Europe and Europe things and Europe holidays. Tristan, for those that don't know, I don't know whether I'm supposed to be telling everybody, but he's just got back from a lengthy holiday to Europe. I'm sure he's come back with a beautiful Mediterranean tan, that bronze skin, glistening. Oh yes, I was going to tell the players. Wait, who have we got? We got... wait, I'm clicking on the wrong screen. Zozo, Fave, Mirz. We might have to start with...
Just do it!
1, 2. Wolf is free. I remember you actually had a really good match against him, Tristan. I think you were having controller issues as well that day. I think that was last crew battles, right? Yeah, that is loud, actually. That's very true. I might actually adjust that while I've got a bit of time. I've got it open right here, the just do it. Let's get that down to there. And then I also need to do this thing here. Yeah, Tristan took it right up to Wolftic. Might have gone to 3 games, but Tristan was... Tristan had a stuffed controller from memory. Stuffed controller, or was playing KBM or something like that. I'm not too sure. Everyone is snuffing in here. Welcome aboard Scorobar. I don't know if you are one of the players or someone from the Discord that goes by a different name from that. Welcome regardless. Breezy, how are you, mate? 2 very entertaining series beforehand. Drunk, thank you for the 10 biddies. Thank you, Rosella. Much appreciated. How you getting on, mate? You guys had a good win. Was it last night? I think it was last night, right? You guys had the Nibbles, Mr. Nibbles. Was that right? Mr. Nibbles? I think that's right. Mr. Nibbles sub in for Blast and got the dubsies. Very entertaining series in many facets. Aussie, welcome, welcome. GG's in the series just gone as well. Well played. So say good 1v3, true. We could run that. I think it looks like Wolftic's gone for a poorly timed toilet trip of the more time-consuming manner, if for lack of any better words to use to describe that. Was a fun series, yeah. Yes, yep. There was plenty of energy, I reckon, bouncing around in your comms. I saw that from the clip, very entertaining clip that Gex put in the chat as well. Just we're waiting on a few things. We've got Thor possibly coming in for Panther. Panther's trying to get back. We'll start with the ones, which I'll do now. We'll start with the ones. It'll be Mirz up against Wolftic. We will try to... Well, hopefully that series is lengthy because it would be a very entertaining match for 1. And for 2, it'll give Panther and Sniff an opportunity to get back and actually attend the match, which I'm sure he would love to do. I was going to double tap. He owes you a brown Bugatti. What does that mean? Tell Wolf I told him if he loses, he owes me a brown Bugatti. What's a brown Bugatti? What are we on about there? That sounds like an inside joke that I'm not privy to. Boston can sub in for Wolftic. Yeah, Wolftic's just getting the nerves out by the sound of things. It's a really poorly timed. It's just as the game is about to start. Prediction? Oh yeah, we can do a prediction. I'm not sure if anyone's around to run it. Breezy J might be. Breezy, are you actually here? If you can, feel free to run a prediction. Otherwise, I can do the prediction. Thank you, kind sir. I'll just quickly switch back to the bracket real quick. Everyone.
He's beginning to believe.
Yes, the sound alerts are working on this channel. Breezy, I assume you got yours working as well in the background with Turtle. I was spamming them, annoying you. Sorry, I was trying to adjust the audio levels for them because there were some that were definitely too loud. That bra is probably also still a little bit too loud. I'm happy my team survived. Yeah, absolutely. You guys played really well the other night. Yeah, Ember and Legacy definitely didn't look interested in going 0 and 3. All 3 came together really well as a unit. Yeah, unfortunately, after round 1 adjustments, you do get teams that... you do get teams that are pretty, I guess, green compared to those that have played together a fair bit. So you don't get You come into round 2 and 3 a little bit less warm than the teams you might come up against, but you guys have come together really well. Yeah, they looked really strong. I thought Legacy played a really good game of twos as well in that series. Get them in. We got the prediction open. Let's have a look at this. Actually, I'm very interested. I think this is a very interesting crew battle all around. Obviously, as you can see on screen, we got the Whiffer Sniffers and Sniffin Snow in 4th and 5th positions. I'm assuming I've got the seedings right there. Yeah, well, it kind of depends if you consider the 2-1 group higher than the 2-0 group, I suppose. But very interesting series on hand. They're very similar teams. They've got heavyweights leading from the front, Mirz and Wolftic. They've got very solid seconds, Veysher and HPG. And you've got the thirds who are high diamond, sort of high diamond range in Panther and Zozo. You would argue, I haven't played much with Veysher, but I've heard that Veysher is very, very good. I haven't caught a lot of the Whiffer Sniffers games, I've got to be honest, but I understand that Veysher is very good, but you could also argue, and a lot of us did when we picked the teams, we would argue that Wolftic is the best player all around in the competition when you consider how important all 3 game modes are in their own right. 1s, 2s, and 3s. He's one of the best players in the region across the board. So he has obviously been seeded extremely high as a result. But otherwise, Mirz has accepted the challenge to face off against Wolftic in the 1s. Yes, we're just organising with the players. Lux, welcome up the Rule None. Yes, sir. Yeah, got a good win today. It was actually a really hard-fought series between the 2 teams. I think game 2 of the 3s blew out a little bit, but it wasn't a good representation of the crew battle that was. It was a real grind. Gee, Chris X looked damn strong though, didn't he? He looked like a dominant force. But the first game of the 3s was so tight for most of it, and game 2 blew out. I think there was a little bit of I don't want to say a little bit of a tilt coming out from the aftershockers there, but they sort of fell apart a little bit in game number 2, and you guys ran away with it. Yeah, Giggles was really good, and that's why Giggles is a champion of this thing. He comes in, if you look at his ranks, and you can look at it. If you look at his ranks over the past few seasons, he's consistently Champ 1, Champ 2. But when he plays in these things, like some people do, he just absolutely peaks. We've even seen him play 1s, which is a game mode he's not native in, and perform to a higher standard in that as well. He's a very interesting player, is Giggles, and he's a lovely fella as well. I'm sure Lux can confirm that for us. He's a very, very nice guy, is Giggles. I have a lot of time for him. He used to stream a lot as well, which I used to tune in for, but he seems to have backed off on that a little bit. Pretty busy in lives. Both guys are really nice. Yeah, it's really good to hear. It's just what we want to hear. Oh, hold on a second. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Wolftic up against Mirz. Mirz has arrived in what is a monstrosity of a car. I wonder if Mirz is pulling a Zeller here. Surely he's got backers mod over the top of whatever the hell you call that. Giggles is the G. Yeah, Giggles is a legend. 100%. Mirz with another good kickoff. He's going to score his second in a row. Wolftic has come into this contest. He will be the heavy favourite. We've all seen plenty of Mirz over the past few chapters and full tilts and whatnot. We got to see plenty of him in full tilt too, actually, as he made a huge run from the prospect group until he ran into Apples, who was exceptional, it must be said. But, you know, Wolftic, you don't see as often. Almost gets the bump as well. He's found 3 on the fly. Yeah, he'll just be enjoying himself here, Mirz. He's definitely the underdog coming into this competition, but he's such a talented player as well. Everything is in favour of Mirz here. Wolftic has all of the expectation and all of the pressure on him to perform. Mirz has his 4th good kickoff of the game in a row. Surely he's got backers mod over that. There's no way he can stand the sound of that boost. Shot top left. It's out. Post and out. Wolftic thought about the boost you'd fancy. Realises the ball's still in a threatening position. He stayed on this. He's got no boost. He has to lunge. Mirz knows. Mirz turns, and Mirz is going to shoot. And no, it's been denied by Wolf. How did he get up to that? How did he get the boost to affect anything on that play? Here comes Mirz once again. Is the bump on offer again? He goes low this time and under Wolftic. And Mirz has his fourth. And Mirz has been looking forward to this all day. His time has come. And we have not seen 1 minute go by. Mirz has 4. Wolftic on the back foot early. Who saw this coming? Mirz with another good kickoff. Gets the wave dash. Wolftic into his own defensive half here. Finally gets a little bit of space on the ball. But you fancy sort of giving this up to Mirz. Mirz has plenty of boost as well. Collects. Going to go low once again. Tries to go around. Wolf stands strong and clears it out wide. Gee, Wolf's going to have to regain here. Nothing on the board early. Gets a good 50 here. Has his flip available, and Mirz lands right underneath him. Rule out the chance of the wave dash recovery for Wolftic. He would have been in a really strong position. It's going to be a goal regardless. He finds his first. No one thought it would be 4-0 in a minute. Absolutely not. I certainly didn't. Wolftic with plenty of work to do in the kickoff department here. It's Mirz winning another. He's won pretty much every kickoff in this game so far. Wolf's going to get the boost on the ball here. It's really only his second play of the game where he's actually had any kind of possession. Gets a shot on target. Mirz gets the first save. Can he tip it over the crossbar? It's not the best for Mirz. He clears it out. Wolftic dives. Wolftic's got no boost remaining. It's a touch out wide. What a save it was from Mirz. It looked like he'd given it up though. Wolftic saw the same thing that I did. He dove in. Collected nothing for his trouble. Mirz control here. Wolftic can't bring that one around from target. Dangerous from Mirz to give him the space there to challenge that ball. Wolftic playing this game strong here over the top. Going to be difficult to convert from this position. It's a shot on target, but it's going to favour Mirz here. He'll be able to take the ball and the boost as a result. Heavy touch from Mirz. Can he follow it up? I think he's going to abandon this one. He does. Ball is up high. Couldn't quite land the flip he was after. He's given it up, Mirz. He started the game really strong. Wolftic taking big strides to get back into this though. Finds his second. The Season 11 Ice Titan. How good is that title? Honestly, actual junk game mode. Legitimately junk game mode. It's such a good title though. Really good kickoff from Mirz. I'll tell you what, Wolftic's looked really good in the last minute and a half of general play, but his kickoffs have not got any better here. Interesting to see how Wolftic adapts as the series goes on. Chance here, Wolftic in awkward position. Mirz fires and scores his fifth. It's his first goal in a couple of minutes.
Not like this.
But he hasn't conceded much damage to Wolftic in the process. He still leads by 3. He's in a really good position in game number 1 here. Wolftic finally wins a kickoff. He has ball and boost. He takes to the air. He really needs to secure a goal here. He hits it straight at Mirz, who is also full of boost. He'll turn and shoot and score. He finds his third. 2 goals between the players once again. Wasn't the best execution on the shot from Wolf the first time around. It wasn't the best clear in return from Mirz. It's another kickoff win for Wolftic. Cleaning up in that area at the moment. Takes to the air once again. What's he got? Flip reset will be available. Top corner also available. He finds it. And he has his 4th. And he's back in the contest in a big way. Closing the gap on Mirz, who started this very strong. Wolftic sucks ass. Roger that. Mirz should score. I think he might have missed. He has missed. He's got no boost as well. It's going to be awkward for him here. Wolftic just pushing it through and he'll score his 5th. Wolftic has equalised. It's been a tough journey for him here. Mirz opened up a big lead early, but Wolftic has fought back. Still plenty of time left as well. The players are locked up at 5 apiece. Wolftic has had the better of the kickoffs over the past few. He has the better of this one as well. He's tightened up in that department. And it's making a huge difference on the scoreboard. He now leads the contest. Potato, welcome, welcome. Swallow, welcome as well. Why is everyone so against Wolftic? Mirz might have given this one away as well. Wolftic, it's a race to the mid boost. Mirz will take it. Wolftic enters his chances off the ceiling with low boost. Oh, Mirz challenges early. And Wolftic gets it over the top. Everyone loves Underdog. That's very true. That's very true. Everyone loves Mirz as well, and that's fair. It's a lovely car. It really is. Mirz finally wins a game. It's been a while. Gee, Wolftic nearly took him out there as well. That was pretty dangerous. Wolftic's going to look for that corner boost. He's not going to be able to. Mirz in a good position now. Low on boost, though. He's going to have to execute well. He gets the second flip. Wolftic is there. Racing for the corner. He's going to get it. Critical boost grab there from Mirz. Would have been all Wolftic there had Wolftic secured that mid boost. There's a corner boost. Just tries to push this straight through Wolftic. Wolftic looks like he's adjusted this contest in a really big way. Mirz finding it really difficult to break through Wolftic at the moment. Goes over the top. Wolftic is there. Sends it wide. Mirz will take the boost. Keep the ball locked into that corner. Wolftic looks pretty comfortable in this position at the moment. Mirz will take it wide. He's still 2 goals adrift. It's not the best touch. I think he wanted to cut that into the mid and set up a wall play. Touch ended up going over the top. Musty, that'll be a goal. No, it's high. Can he get the second? No, he can't. It's going to go wide. And Wolftic looks like he's going to steal game number 1 here. It took him a long time to get his engine going. But when he finally did get it started, he looked unstoppable. Mirz found the first 4. And Wolftic ended up taking it 7-5 in the end there. Good showing from Mirz. Shouldn't be disappointed with his efforts there. Probably one of the hardest adversaries he's ever faced. I've never played anyone like this in ones, says Wolf. This is the hardest thing I've ever done. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know if I don't know if Mirz is he made it clear that he was going to play slow in this contest, and I don't know whether he's done some research on Wolf, watched some replays and that to prepare himself for this. This clash has been scheduled for a few days now. Mirz, a bit of a study of the game himself. Gets a double jump pop. Can't quite find it over the top of Wolftic. We challenge as well. Avoids the demo as well. Must be said, that's going to go high. Wolftic using all of his boosts just to keep this out of his net. An absolute rush. Welcome to the stream. I love that emote. Welcome, mate. How are you? Plague, welcome as well. Models, how are you, mate? Oh, thanks for the raid models. I didn't even see that. Thanks, mate. Appreciate that. Hope you had a good stream. Shot over the top from Mirz. Wolftic will get in the way. Mirz has found it really hard to break through Wolftic. In the past 5 or so minutes of gameplay, he's looking really strong, Wolf, at the moment. Still 0-0 here in game number 2. Ground pinch from Wolf. He's just after the boost and he gets it. Mirz will be low. Wolftic playing with him at the moment. The watermelon boost. I'm not sure we saw that in game number 1. Maybe I just didn't notice it. Surely there's backers mod over both of these cars. Has to be. Has to be. Commander, how are you, mate? Welcome to the stream. I believe you are subbing if we don't get a Panther in time, which we believe we won't be. Or the chances are high that we won't be. We said that high, I think. Wolf. Mirz makes the save. Might have actually been bar down. Mirz makes the save. Counters in reverse. Sends it wide. Wolf will take the corner boost. He will reload from the back line. Extremely low scoring affair. We've seen nearly 90 seconds of Rocket League here. Neither player able to find the back of the net. Mirz with an awkward recovery. It makes it look awkward. Actually baited Wolftic in. Mirz will score the first goal of the game. Outstanding from Mirz. Almost played the wounded bird there on the back wall. Wolftic came flying in to make the challenge, and Mirz sent it over. And counted comfortably. This guy, are we talking about Wolftic? You hate Mirz's car? Yeah. I would imagine that Mirz has backers mod over the top of this. This is something we saw from Zella, and it worked wonders for Zella in Full Tilt number 1, where he had possibly the worst car we have ever seen on stream. But he had backers mod over the top of it and was just absolutely tilting his opponents out. And it worked extremely well as he made the run through literally every player in the competition until he faced off against Caleb, who couldn't care less about Zella's boost noise. Wolftic's missed that wide, he'll follow it up, and he'll equalise. Nearly half the game gone. Only 2 goals on the board. Wolftic finds his first. I'm not sure how many games and ones Wolftic plays where it takes him half the game to open his account. Just maybe, yeah, that's exactly right. Just to tilt out your opponents, right? If you don't run backers mod over the top, you're almost certainly going to tilt yourself out. You're going to hear a lot more than your opposition is. Wolftic lands the flip, gets it over the top. Doesn't get the power he was after there, I don't think. Ends up being on target, but it's comfortable for Mirz to clear. Saved half a tank of his own, setting up well here. Thought he was going to go. He bounced dribble, ends up catching it and going for the flick. Wolftic up to the challenge. Good save. Good shot in the end from Mirz. Good save out from Wolftic. It's a dangerous ball from Mirz. Sorry, he walked it straight down the middle. He was trying to absorb the challenge, but he left too much space for Wolftic to challenge and send the ball flying. It was always going to go Wolf's way, the way that was set up. Wolftic takes full advantage of the opportunity he was given, leads the contest by a goal. This is a huge ask for Mirz. A huge ask. Wolftic is giving him very little here. Mirz looking dangerous once again. There's got to be some nice power side cut there for Mirz, but can't find the second one. Wolftic gets in a really good position to save it. I was going to say it might be time to bring out some air dribble cringe. I think Mirz is actually quite good at that particular manoeuvre. It may not be the most savoury shot on offer, but it's certainly one of the most effective. Teammates get tilted, yeah, that's true. That's a good point. An airplay, you can't be trying. Does Wolftic does not do aerials when he is sweating the ones? Sure, I honestly haven't seen Wolftic play a lot of ones. We talked about it at the start. I've seen him on stream a fair bit. It's difficult to find a good matchup for him. Quite often in what we do, Zella's always been his toughest opponent. Oh, Mirz has missed out. You can see he went for the bump, missed out. Wolftic's got the backflip, half-flip shot, and it's going to be on target. Mirz can't get back to take it out. I'm not sure if Wolftic's body position there slowed Mirz down. It was always going to be a difficult recovery for Mirz. Ended up getting the demo. I don't think it slowed Mirz down at all. It didn't affect him. The half-flip shot from Wolf was good enough on counter. Mirz went for the bump. Didn't jump into the contest. Difficult to know exactly what Wolf's movement's going to be, of course. Big chance for Mirz here. He fires, he shoots, and he misses off the crossbar. He's not going to dive in for the second one. Wolf will take the boost as well. Mirz will be locked in the corner with none. He'll have to retreat for the mid. Handy little lead this now for Wolf. He leads the contest by 3. Looks to have Mirz's number for the time being. Good shot from Mirz. It's crossbar and down. He's been denied twice in a row by the crossbar. Will retain possession here unless he gets demoed by Mirz. He doesn't. It's a nice pop off the ball as well. 19 seconds remaining. It'll take a miracle from Mirz here. This could be the start of it though. Good setup. Gets the first flip, but loses all momentum in the process. Wolftic challenges hard. It'll be Wolftic's game. He was well met by Mirz in game number 1. Mirz really rattled him early. Took 4 goals off of him in the first minute of this contest. And it looked like we may see an upset on our hands, but Wolftic proved too good in the end. He says, I'm never versing you in ones again. Goodness me. Wolftic doesn't know you, little bro. Goodness me. What is going on in the chat? I assume you guys know each other. So I don't think we have a Panther. I'm just going to double check. Excuse me for 1 second. We don't have a Panther, so we're going to bring Commander Thor in the interest of getting the job done here, of course. We will send an invite to him. We are missing a player. Who are we missing? Commander. Zozo, Wave, Mirz, Wolftic. Where is HPG Wave? There. Oh, it's Veysher that we're missing. Why do I think we're missing Wave? It's me. I'm just going to quickly send him and friend request. GG's to Mirz. Yeah, it was a really good performance from Mirz. It must be said. You can't ask for a tougher opposition in what we do than Wolftic at the time being. I don't know what mode we're going to actually. I don't know if the players discussed it. It'll be for the Whiffer Sniffers to decide. Yeah, battle of the Sniffers tonight. It's a strange matchup. I'm going to guess twos, but I could be completely wrong. GG's Mirz. Well played, mate. Tough series. Twos indeed. Let's go. Veysher and Thor will face off against HPG Wave, who is for some reason CW Wave these days, and Zozo. It was exciting, yeah. It was a very interesting start, that's for sure. Oh, jeez, what a kickoff! Oh my goodness me! What a start to the twos! Just comes pinching out. You see Thor in defense, trying to figure out where the pieces fit to make that save. Couldn't quite get the job done. Goodness me, that was a difficult ask of the kickoff to make a save. What is going on there?
Stop! Stop! He's already dead.
Managed to lead but couldn't keep it. Yeah, exactly. And once Wolftic found momentum, he was so difficult to stop. So difficult to score against all of a sudden as well. Got the first 4 on the board, but yeah, it really iced up after that. Veysher fights back here. They open their account. They find their first to counter the extremely strange kickoff pinch goal that went in. It was Sniffin Snow at the start of this contest. Of course, we need, of course, the Whiffer Sniffers will need to take the twos here. If there's going to be any chance to advance 3-0 to the knockout finals. Oh, what a shot from Veysher. Jeez, look out. Veysher has arrived. Commander Thor just dumps himself on the goal line, looking to obstruct and confuse, disorientate the opposite team. And Veysher flicks it hard and flicks it high and secures their second. Good challenge from Veysher here as well. Did Veysher need a sub? No, Veysher didn't need a sub. It was Panther that needed a sub. They put Commander Thor under their wing. Veysher is a ground goat, yeah, proving it for sure at the moment. Zozo looks a challenge. Veysher's just controlling the ball, looks dangerous once again. Looking to find that bottom corner, misses out, goes wide. Try and dump it down to Thor. Thor's way too close to the contest, will have to retreat. Both players retreat. Veysher completely empty. Heavy challenge there from Wave, and he'll try and follow this ahead of Thor. You see Zozo hanging around in the background there, waiting for the opportunity. Waiting for the call. Call comes. Veysher ends up pushing it straight underneath. It'll be up to Wave to deal with the consequences. Veysher with the handbrake 360 into position. Here comes Wave, but it's wide. We got the another interesting boost. We got a lot of interesting boosts tonight, that's for sure. Veysher's going to miss it. Oh, it's a fake in the end. HPG Wave respected the flick. It never came. And was taken out of position. In fact, it wasn't a flick at all. In the end, it was never going to be a follow-up from Veysher there. HPG Wave committed to the far side. Ends up near side as the ball has continued on its merry way into the back of the net. A really strong start this from Veysher and Thor. Yeah, it was an interesting one. Serious Wolftic. You commented on it yourself in the in-game chat. Interesting opponent. He came in with a deliberate plan to unrail you there. Worked for a short period of time. You made all the correct adjustments in no time though. Strong performance from yourself. This is a really strong performance from Veysher. It must be said, 4 goals on the board for Veysher so far. Looks to be the dominant player in the lobby here, that's for sure. Wave will take this now. To to center it down. Zozo is nowhere to be seen here. Waiting down for this. Veysher clears it straight to Zozo. We're going to get a second one, though. Doesn't. This wave waits back and collected into the corner. The donkey's wave. Can't find it. Veysher in defense. Shot from wave is a little bit underpowered for what was required there. Veysher turns back. Zozo also turned back, respecting Veysher's push, but never came. Dangerous once again. Full control once again over the top. Once again, can't quite find it this time over the top of wave. Just looks so threatening every time Veysher has the ball under control with any space. Here comes wave. Shot available. Top corner. Oh, it's been saved by Veysher off the back wall. Commander Thor looks to clear. Zozo should turn. Doesn't turn. Falls to Veysher now. HPG is going to have to turn for this. I'm not sure. Was HPG like a clan tag for Wave? I'm not too sure why Wave has a different name. I never knew what the HPG was. Maybe it was a clan tag. Maybe it was now CW Wave? I have no idea. Maybe I should just call him Wave, just to be safe. Zozo sends one middle from as far as Thor. Veysher gets in the way, but sort of works out regardless. Off the back wall from Wave. It's an awkward touch to save, but it actually clears the ball away from harm for the time being. See Commander Thor chasing down Wave. Veysher just waiting for Thor to affect the bump. The ball goes high. Veysher's missed out there. Well done by Wave to avoid the obstruction from Thor. And you can expect to see plenty of that. Oh, jeez, awkward catch from Wave. I thought it might have actually landed on the other side of his car. It didn't. Control it well in the end. 30 boost remaining. Looks to send it down the line. It's only going to go as far as Thor. Draws the challenge against Zozo. Ends up being the beneficiary. Looking for another demo. Actually, no interest in the ball at all there for Thor. Got to be well aware of that. His go-to. Where's Panther? Stuck in traffic, we believe. Yeah, not available. Trying desperately to get back for the match, but just not going to happen. This traffic nightmare, apparently. We played the ones first to try and free up that little bit more time, but yeah, it just wasn't enough in the end. Not sure what'll happen if Panther does arrive. Whether Panther will take over from Thor, it'll be up to them to decide. I'd say that would probably be the go if Panther does arrive in time for the threes, for example. The boost isn't working in real life, yeah. Good first game there from the Whiffer Sniffers. Mentioned it before, they need to take the twos to send us to the threes to decide which team will advance to the knockout finals. They'll get themselves a little holiday as a result. They'll miss the last 2 rounds of the tournament. Not required, and will also go through as one of the top seeds. There will be 4 teams in total that will go through 3-0. 4 teams that will be eliminated 0-3. Did I say 4-0? I meant 3-0 if I said 4-0. With the Sniffers looking really good in game number 1. Must be said. Veysher looks so strong. I think it might have been Breezy called it out in the chat there. Veysher is a ground game specialist. It was certainly on show there in game number 1. As I'm not sure, HPG Wave just went bouncing around. Not sure what happened to him there. I just caught that out the corner of my eye. Just went tumbling past the ball. Ends up recovering reasonably well though. They don't lose out as a result. As Wave collects this in the back corner. Thor looking to be annoying. Wave ends up taking it to the other side to avoid him. Veysher now. Much on offer here. Looking for the ground pinch. Can't find it. Wave waiting patiently. Veysher just takes the boost. That is annoying. There was a required boost for Wave there to get things going. It's to the top of Thor. Veysher waits back patiently though. It's actually really good rotations from Thor and Veysher. Veysher's a very smart player from what we've seen so far. Oh geez, goes left and right. Oh, it misses out. Unfortunate from Veysher. We saw it from a long way away. We didn't get the best director cam vision of it. Went right round HPG Wave, who had no answers, and Veysher just couldn't find that last little cut to bring it around. Ends up hitting the post and out. Gee, it's going to be a tough save for Wave. Oh, he does well. Veysher with the pre-flip to collect it once again. Misses out on the boost. This is a big chance here. Zozo gets a good challenge. It's a goal. There's no way. That's getting saved. That's gone far corner. Beautiful challenge underneath from Zozo. And Sniff and Snow take the lead. Looking a lot better here in game number 2. Clutchy. Welcome to the stream, mate. Yeah, it's a tough ask this. Oh, that's not a good kickoff, but luckily Veysher has missed it wide. Commander Thor will be here somewhere. He shoots, he scores. Wave disappeared. The kickoff was ordinary, to say the least. I'm not sure if we have ping issues or something going on. We don't. And then Wave took the long road home. And Thor says, thank you very much to the open net. Zozo, Thor, Zozo over the top. Locked up at 1 apiece. It's a good contest all of a sudden. Veysher unable to grab this one by the reins to this point. Has a good setup here though. Gets a nice touch inboard. Wave has tripped up on the post and made the save. Gee, there's so much threat coming in from the Whiffer Sniffers. And it's just that last moment of execution that's letting him down. Drinking bubbles. Wave unable to follow this up. Thor sends it downfield. Look for another one off the wall. Misses out. Veysher moves in quick into the corner of the field as Wave pops it off. But with a chance. Just prioritise his boost. Not much point in actually eating that ball into the corner of the field there. It's probably the right move. Takes all of the boost on that side of the field as well, Veysher. Not sure how much the Sniffin Snow team actually have in the tank. Thor misses that one. There's a bit of time and space now. Looking really dangerous on these ground plays. We'll look for the far side here. Cuts it around. Well done by Wave to intercept. Very aware of the threat all of a sudden of Veysher's ground plays. Being a pest in front of net. Keeping the ball locked inside their forward half. It's an ambitious pass from Veysher. Thor can get around this one. The ball just sort of locked into this area of the ground for the last minute or so. Absolutely nothing between the two teams at the moment. It's a good wave dash recovery from Wave into shot there. He's going to take the corner boost. No, he's actually flipped over the top. Left Zozo in a horrible position. Zozo ends up getting the clear, but straight into Wave, who was trying to recover. Gee, it's turned into an absolute mess over the past few minutes. Wave with a good setup here. Ball under control. Can't quite execute the flick. It's going to be really awkward for Zozo here. Veysher over the top. It's going to be a goal, I think. Wave off the crossbar. I think he's doubled it in. It was a great effort to make the save. Veysher was up in a flash. It was their best opportunity in a while. It's worth having a watch here again. It was Wave off the crossbar and into himself. An unfortunate double tap. But Sniffin Snow concede the lead. The Whiffer Sniffers lead by a goal. This is a really dangerous looking clear from Veysher. Oh, he's missed out. HPG Wave. Zozo a little bit too far away. Veysher's got no boost. Off to Thor, who has plenty. He shot that wide. Wave will dive in regardless and clear it out wide. Veysher into the air. Flip reset. Straight to Thor. Beautiful execution. Thor just waits down. Respects the mechanical pass that comes in from Veysher. You see both players from Sniffin Snow caught up in back post region. Nobody there protecting the goal line. It was such a close contest. Only moments ago they've conceded 2 on the fly here. This pass in board from Zozo had plenty of heat on it though for the Wave, who was pretty close in the end. Commander Thor off the wall, ends up getting taken out. Wave with a lot to do. From the back wall here, it's an awkward first touch. A bit scared of the Veysher counter-attack there. Gets over the top of Thor. Veysher's kind of demo spawned into a defensive position here. Quite fortunate in the end. Veysher touches this wide. Zozo holds it up. Commander Thor slams it downfield. They look like winners here. The Whiffer Sniffers. It'll take something very special from Sniffin Snow at this point. The Veysher Commander Thor duo has been very strong. They were always going to be favourites heading into the 2s, just as Wolftic was favourite going into the 1s. And as expected, we will go to the threes. One team at the end of the threes will be 3-0 and will be knockout finalists. The other team will have to fight a little bit harder and go into the 2 and 1 group. All 6 players will take to the field. Interesting contest, this. I don't know who I would have my money on, as good as Wolftic is. Mirz, Veysher combinations looking strong. Thor will be a good disruptor in the net. Saying that, though, I mentioned it the other night when I was in comms with people. Wave has the Ice Titan banner as well. You just noticed that. Goodness me. It doesn't matter how much you think Wolftic may lose a contest, he just never seems to. Even last chapter, there were times where they matched up and you just assumed they probably were the weaker team on paper. But he is such a strong competitor, Wolftic. He's so good in all 3 modes of the game. You can never rule him out. Of course, this will be their greatest challenge in True Battles Chapter 5 so far, as it should be. It's the way the tournament is structured. Goal, Mirz, beautiful pass inboard from Veysher. A bit of a panic challenge there. I'm not sure if that was Wave on the back wall. He's up to get it, not being able to get a touch, I should say. Wolftic trying to bring this one around. Veysher in the way. The demo attempt coming in from Zozo, making their intentions very clear early in the threes. Veysher touch over the top. Mirz takes it. It gets bumped by Veysher in the end. Wolftic has simply sent this one wide, looking for a double, but it was never going to be super effective from that position. He's going to have to go double off the sideball here. He's probably not going to get around to this one as well. He does actually send that one middle. No boost remaining though. And Mirz will take it wide. Low on boost. Ceiling required. Gets it. Flip available over the top. Wave in defense. Able to clear this one away. High ball there from Thor. Wolftic already up. Big challenge coming in. It was Veysher that was up quick for that. Here comes Mirz on the counter. Dangerous once again. Wolftic waits down. It's actually somehow a 1v3 here. Wolftic manages to clear it out. Gets the read on the last touch there from Mirz and does really well. Looked very dangerous from the perspective we had down the ground. Veysher in the air. Flip available. Wolftic covers all the angles and clears it wide. It's all Wolftic at the moment. Teammates unable to get involved at the moment. Wave has DC'd. Hold on a second. We've lost a Wave from the contest. Still in comms. What's happened to it? Why did my message not send? What's going on? Why is my message not sending? I am so confused. Blah. That's weird. Why is my message? There it goes. Finally, 3rd time lucky. Yeah, start a new game. Yeah, we can't really, can't easily wind the clock down, obviously. But yeah, I think that's the case. Roughly 3.5 minutes remaining. No, I can't do that. I can't do that. I don't have the admin rights to do such a thing. Went out. Oh, okay. Yeah, all good. We'll restart the game. No problem. I think we have Wave back. Yep, we have Wave back. All right, let's just go. I think everyone is here. Looks like we've got 6 players in the lobby. We'll just go again. Oh, Wave is in a game. The party could be bugged. Yep, copy that. Where is he? Of course, it's going to be the last person that I'm going to have to rebuild. I'll have to rebuild party. That's probably why my message wasn't sending before. Let's quickly grab the players back. Get the Wolf. Get the Zozo. Let's see what we got. We should have Wave here somewhere. Is Wave gone? Maybe it was just delayed in Zozo, Wolftic, Mirz. I don't have Veysher, hopefully Mirz can sort us out there. Scuffed, yeah, of course, as always. As always. It'd be weird if it wasn't. Ah, there's Veysher, thank you. Let score. We wait till 3:30 and yep, all good. Anyway, what's everyone been up to on this fine Wednesday? I think I don't know what kind of modem Wave has, but I know that when mine goes out, it's a good 5 minutes probably before it sends off internet to my devices. Did it on purpose, yeah. Someone else logging into his account, that sort of thing. We should score on 30. Yeah, that's fine. Is he in Perth? Your power went out too? Oh yeah, right. Well, maybe. Yeah, maybe. I can sub practically GC2 now. Yeah, that's fair. That was gonna take it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not in Perth, so. Saying that though, I wouldn't argue that my power is any more reliable than Perth power. What have we got here? Who's this? Who is that? Oh, that's interesting. Sorry, just off doing my own thing while we wait. Wave is GC1? Yeah, correct. Display name for what? What are we talking about, Clutchy? Everything just shuts down after 5 PM, yeah. That's right. Steam? Why would I... are you talking about my display name down the bottom left here? Ah, yeah. Should be right. Nothing wrong with the Tangy Ferret. I think in game I come up as Rizza, right? From memory. Yeah, I break the rule ones. The rule ones are garbage. Although saying that, I don't concede that I do that thing, but I probably do. And I don't have any shame in doing so. Though I'm not admitting that I do, if you know what I mean. I also think rule 1 is keep the ball up on 0 seconds. That should be rule 1. That's the most important thing. We're back. Let's go. Let's do it. We're back into it. Things, if you've just joined us, are going to look pretty weird for a couple of minutes here. We had a DC come in from HPG Wave in the first game of the threes, so we're going to let them run down the clock. It was a 1-0 game in favour of the Whiffer Sniffers at the time. I assume, we can only assume that Wolftic and Mirz will just go for clips for the next 2 minutes while the clock goes down. Here you go, Mirz is going to have the first crack at it. Where are they lining up? No, Mirz was lining the ball up. Wolftic's not interested. He wants the clips. That's right. This is what I thought was going to happen. He's not going to score, of course. Just wants to flex a bit of mech. 2 resets. 3 resets. 4 resets, question mark? No. Good night, buddy. You have a good sleep, alright? Just doing his own thing out there. We have all 5 players in net. That would be interesting, actually, watching 5 players in net try and save Wolftic's shots. Good night, Mini Rizza. Yeah, I should have brought him in actually. He's quite a vibrant child. Those that have been around for a long time will remember I used to have the yes sir from my older son. He's oh, there's the goal. Anyway, let's just run it from here. Run it from here. Mirz has already said that. I think we've seen enough mucking around. The game's going to be 30 seconds longer than intended. If they concede 3 or 4 goals in the last 30 seconds in this contest, I'm sure my DMs will be full, but we'll deal with that when the time comes. Zozo was unaware that the game had started again. Zozo was just flat-footed. It was required for the kickoff, did not attend it. The message was not delivered to Zozo, it seems, but it hasn't cost them. Veysher now takes the ball away. Wolftic is now Wolftic. It's good to see. Am I growing some 2030 RL pros? No, I would not wish that life on anybody, to be honest. I really hope not. Do you reckon the game will still be alive in 2030? I honestly doubt it. If they do end up moving it to Unreal Engine 5, then perhaps, and it is a good transition, of course, the other critical component to that theory. 2-0, now the advantage of the Whiffer Sniffers. They're looking really strong here in the threes, as they usually do. They're a really good team. Wolftic now with a chance over the top. Veysher alone in defense. Wolftic, they're the big opportunities that he probably needs to make the most of. He ends up giving this one away. The 1v1 with Veysher on retreat. He should win those 9 times out of 10. This is out that time. He's in again. Bang! Wolftic goal! Makes up for it only moments later. Zozo gets a heavy challenge. Wave gets a heavy challenge and opens up the space for their kingpin. Wolftic comes marching in and they secure their first goal of the threes. Again, an interesting, very unorthodox kickoff strategy applied from Sniffin Snow. Wolftic and Mirz meet head on in the air. The ball wedged between the two players in still motion. Wolftic with a heavy touch high. We'll follow this up. It's Mirz once again. The early challenges from Mirz. Exceptional to break down these Wolftic plays. Zozo goes hard, sends it wide. Mirz waiting on the back wall, trying to draw in a challenge from Wolf. Wolf finally arrives, fires it at Commander Thor. Commander Thor stands strong and keeps the ball away. It's Wave this time. Flip reset available. Can't land a second. And can't land an effective touch as Zozo just pushes the ball back hard into the corner of the field. Wolftic had the read, but it's well met by Mirz. And they will counter. Back wall coming in for the Whiffer Sniffers. A wild whip. Zozo waits down and clears it well. Out past the defensive line. Transition ends once again. Big chance. Demo shot. Goal! Wolftic scores their second. And they've equalised. Heavy push downfield from Sniffing Snow. Zozo goes demo hunting. Commander Thor's team has been met with their own medicine. Zozo opens the path. Sniffin Snow score the equaliser. We have a game on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. Wave. Can we get an after-game report from Wolf? You mean like an interview, or what do you mean there, Aussie? Say RL2. Move up to Unreal Engine 19. yeah, exactly. Wolftic drops it down. Mirz waits patiently. Wave sends it back middle. Wolftic's been eliminated. Thor ended up getting double demo, I think, there. I didn't get a good look at it before the status pushed past what had happened. Either way, it's giving him an opportunity here. Big save coming in from Wave. He does well. Blocks the shot. Really threatening double-pronged attack coming in from the Whiffer Sniffers. Unable to get it past the final defender in Wave. Wolftic with a heavy touch off the back ball. That just hit it straight to Wolf. I'm not sure how much boost he's got. Thor has given up possession. The Wolf has used all of his boost. Little effect. The ceiling affecting the play. Wave, heavy touch, middle. Who's there? Wave challenges. Wolftic stays grounded, does well. Zozo waits as well. Goes for the demos once again. Wolftic chance, double, can't quite. He's got no boost. Oh, he's going to save it. He does. I think Mirz was in the way regardless. Wolftic's touch slowed them down, if anything. Wave, it certainly looked from where we were sitting like Wave was coming in, but I don't think that net was open by any means. I think there were actually 2 defenders in the way, perhaps. Wave misses out here. Zozo does well, push it into the wall. 30 seconds remaining. These are the 30 seconds we wouldn't have had had we scored the goal at the right time. Let's see what happens. Wolftic fires it clear off the back wall. We'll follow this up with one boost. Get jumps as well. He's going to be out of the play momentarily. Mirz with the first touch. You see HPG Wave and Zozo both go. Wolftic is now back with boost. Thor is floundering. The ball available for Veysher. He has missed the nerves of these players. All of a sudden, mistakes everywhere. Mirz, chance, final chance of regulation time perhaps. He's been denied by Zozo. And it'll have to be a 0-second play from here. It's not. OT. And golden goal will separate the teams in the first game of the threes. It's the encounter we were after. The 2-0 group has not failed to deliver so far. This is the third 2-0 group match of the day. Breezy hosting 2 earlier on. They have all been spectacular to this point, as you would expect from our best performing teams of Crew Battles Chapter 5 so far. Wolftic, 40 boost in the tank, gets a flick over one. Can't quite get it past the second as Veysher now sends the Whiffer Sniffers into attack. Wolftic takes the ball away as HPG Wave is eliminated by Thor. Wolftic gets the second one down the line. Commander Thor shadowing, but Veysher is there. Wolf, another touch. Looking for disruption, perhaps Zozo goes in for the demos. Wolftic rotates back. No demos found on this occasion. Wave with a chance. Bit of space there for Wave. It's a horrible bounce for him, though, to favour Thor. He will clear it out wide. Just looking to keep possession in attack here. Wolftic puts the ball back, middle. Mirz can't do much either. Fires it straight into Wolftic, who will try and follow with another. Veysher does well to clear it away from him. Wolftic will rotate out once again. Slow rotation from Wave and Zozo, but it's back in that corner. The ball has lived in this corner for the last 30 seconds. Zozo required. They bail from the play, and Zozo get... Oh, sorry, it's Wolf. It's not Zozo at all. It's a heavy touch into the corner. There is Zozo. Wave. It's Mirz and Wave. Good challenge from both. The ball favours Veysher. They will transition once again. Wolftic with a touch. Makes it awkward for Veysher. Tries to meet it in the corner. Wolftic with a couple of dashes into the wall will send it back into the attacking half for Sniffin Snow. It's end-to-end Rocket League at the moment. It's a gripping contest between the two teams. Difficult to see where the goal is going to come from. You've got Mirz and Wolftic leading the charge for their respective teams. High mechanical ability. The goal can come from anywhere at any time. Here comes Wave. Shot. It's Zozo that actually gets the shot in the end. I think it was from the initial thing that looked like a pass to Wave. Wave didn't get the shot away in the end. Whiffer Sniffers clear it downfield. Wolftic gets the required second touch. Will take the corner boost as well and will remain in the play. As Mirz puts it middle. Dangerous once again. Oh, it's dangerous because they get a bump. Wave and Zozo collide. The ball transitions regardless. It's going to be a defensive effort now for Sniffin Snow as Veysher walks it down the field. Doesn't get the first touches after. Wanted the reset there. Ball was not high enough. Zozo trying to chase this down. Wave will chase it to the wall. Wolftic respawns. I'm not sure he's able to find 100 in his travels there. Mirz in the air. Ends up relinquishing possession for the time being. Wolftic with a heavy touch into the wall. Can't find the second. Would have been a good option had he found it on target there. Veysher was out of the net. Just looking to disrupt. Would you expect anything else? Ends up removing one of the players from Sniffin Snow. Mirz looking to put this middle. Good second touch as well. Wolftic waits down front first. Knows exactly where that ball is going. 50 boost left in the tank. Another good challenge there from Veysher. Commander Thor to challenge Wave. Wave, the beneficiary as it enters the corner. Zozo, heavy challenge here. A couple of good challenges in a row from Sniffin Snow. They have the pressure for the time being. Well done by Veysher to clear it out, though. Good rotation through the middle of the ground. Opens up an opportunity to breathe once again for the Whiffer Sniffers. Wave
Do it!
trying to push through the defensive line. Nice touch inboard from Wolf. Shot. Mirz up with the pre-jump. Clears it out of the corner. Zozo rotating in, gets a shot, but denied by the defensive stance of Whiffer Sniffers as well. It's all Sniffin Snow at the moment. Whiffer Sniffers hanging on for dear life. The ball goes middle from Wolftic. HPG Wave, he sent that wide. Mirz clears it even further wide. Wave into the back wall. Flip available. The ball just travels straight at the net, but Veysher stands strong and clears the slow dribbler away from the face of goal. HPG Wave and Wolftic meet on the back wall. Wolftic low on boost. Wave takes it. Ball's going to hit the ceiling here. Goes hard and down. Wolftic doesn't challenge. I think he's only still working with the 20 he found earlier on. The shot on target. Oh, it's wide. Thor was out of position. Veysher was not there either. 4 minutes and 15 seconds of OT so far. This is where you need a co-caster. This is why, ladies and gentlemen, you bring in a co-caster.
Bruh.
Wolftic. Nice touch downfield. Zozo chasing it up. Thor with an important touch required. Gets a good one out wide and draws the 50 as well. Mirz is up. HBG Wave is there. Wolftic hanging around. He's not too happy with the challenge that he saw and backs away for the time being. Mirz takes him out. We had a really good angle to view that from. As you see Wolf disappear from line of sight. Courtesy of a heavy bump from Mirz. Wave collecting on the back line here. The ball locked in their defensive half for the time being. Zozo with a heavy clear, but only as far as Mirz. Wolftic just looking for some breathing room here. Wave will take the boost and dive in at this. Mirz already up. He actually misses out. Wave respected the touch from Mirz that never came. Jeez, who is taking this contest? This is a long, long game of Rocket League. If you consider the restart as well, I feel like this first game of threes has been going for about 20 minutes now. Wolftic looking strong here. Double touch available. He's been met by Veysher. The net's open though. And Wave secures game number 1. Sniff and Snow end up taking it. Wolftic looked like he had the double lined up. They committed heavily to take him out of the play. They left Thor alone, grounded. A good enough 50 came in from Wolf, and the first game of the threes secured by Sniff and Snow. What a grueling contest it was.
This is Rocket League!
Zozo for Shosho my. All right, let's do it again. Goal. Zozo off the kickoff. Tell you what, the trio of Sniff and Snow have had some very interesting looking kickoff strats so far. But it works wonders for them here. Good kickoff from HBG Wave. Great cheat coming in from Zozo. They find the first. I don't know how we go through a 7-minute OT without a goal and then we find a goal 3 seconds into the next game. Seems to always happen. Almost like it's scripted in some way. Wolftic back to being WT. I think I have Wolftic. Wolftic nicknamed in Steam, which is the most broken thing you'll ever see. Sometimes their nicknamed name comes up in game, and sometimes not. Weird how last game we saw the full Wolftic. This time we see just WT. But it is what it is. It's scripted. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, all the drama, all of that is it's all just part of the script. Like sands through the hourglass, you know. These are the days of our lives. Oh, shot from Veysher goes high in the end. A great little cut and scoop. Fortunately has sent it high, denied the equaliser. Wolftic with a high touch here. Gets the flip. I'm not sure what he plans to do with it though. As the ball goes wide. Wave was there. Actually really dangerous setup in the end given Wave's position on that play. Here comes Veysher now. Good challenge there from Wolf to keep it high and out of harm's way for the time being. Mirz just waiting for an opportunity here, not coming. Wolftic over 1. Can't quite find the back flip flick there to get it over the second. Wave and Wolftic have tightened up their rotations here. Watch out for them. They're moving quick. Zozo now as the third rotates in. Or only as far as Wolf. Wolf with a pretty heavy challenge off the wall. Leave the teammates behind for the time being. Zozo with a good challenge on the wall. Go back before the opponent's boost and gets the demo on Thor. Thor will surely spawn in time though, as the ball is going the wrong way. Good pass here from Zozo. Oh, good touch from Wave as well. Puts Thor under immediate pressure. Wave will take the boost. Really important series of touches there from Sniff and Snow. Puts him in a pretty good position after all things. Here comes Wolf. Oh, this is really dangerous. Going to send that middle. Can't quite find the angle. Nobody there to capitalise either. Wave waiting back. Very not sure exactly what Wolf had in mind on that play. Shadow's hard. Thor unable to get past. Gets a nice bump though for his trouble. Mirz is there, full of boost. Just fires it on net. There's 3 defenders in the way. That's not going in. Veysher. Oh, geez. Confidence in the crossbar for Veysher. Mirz on the counter. Zozo gets a soft touch. Mirz chance. Big chance. Wolf waits down. Veysher now with a chance. 14 boost in the tank. Goes low. Tries to fake low on 3 defenders. It doesn't quite work out. Big chance for Whiffer Sniffers. Possibly their best opportunity of the game. breaks down on the last line. And Sniffin Snow breathe a little bit of fresh air here. They've taken into their forward line on transition. Heavy challenge from Wolf. Mirz will take it wide. Mirz finally with a bit of space. Swats Veysher across field, but Wolftic all over it. Stands between the two players and jumps early. Clears the ball away from harm. Trying to take out Mirz as well here. Here comes Veysher. Another good chance on counter for the Whiffer Sniffers. What can Veysher do to send it middle? Doesn't need to. Zozo misses. Takes his time firing away. You see Veysher. We talked about Veysher's ground game in the twos there. Seems to want to control the ball a lot here in the threes as well. Feel like occasionally just a heavy touch middle for your team would be the favourable thing to do. Hasn't quite worked out gaining control of the ball to this point. Comes Veysher, another slow moving play, it's a goal. Not sure whether that was intentional from Veysher there. Mirz, good challenge on the back wall from Wolf. Veysher, not sure if Veysher just messed up the initial jump there and then went for the reset to try and recover something out of the play. But
This is Rocket League!
certainly hasn't worked out regardless. Goal, second goal secured for Sniffing Snow. A lot of work to do now for Sniffing Snow. Goal! Veysher's found the top corner. All of a sudden it opens up. They have been starved of opportunity in game number 2. Again, it's the kickoff that breaks things open. Heavy pass in from Mirz, and that's what I was talking about. Those heavy passes middle can catch your opponents out. The slow players give them time to structure, and players like Wolftic, who's so competent in all facets of the game, will not be caught out by those. Not unless they're something seriously special. Veysher's going to try and take this wide. Can't quite. Once again, Veysher slows down the play. It's 4 now required in defence. Takes a soft touch middle. Wants to draw a 50 here. It's a massive 50 for Wave. Their handy 2-goal lead has been cut to 1. And they will be sweating all of a sudden for the last 50 seconds here. It's Veysher downfield. There's a heavy touch middle. You see Wolftic there. Wave is also there. Commander Thor now coming over the top of Wolftic. Wave will meet this. He does. You see Mirz rotating in now. Pins it middle. Goal! There it is again. Thor bumping them. The immediate pass. No mucking around. Mirz fires at middle. Thor has bumped 2. I think we didn't get any perspective of it. But looking at the very end screen before we went to the replay, it looked like Thor had cleared both players from the net, and all of a sudden the Whiffer Sniffers have taken the lead. It is another kickoff goal. Zozo with a poor touch off the back wall. Nervous play coming in the final 30 seconds. And Whiffer Sniffers from nowhere. I thought this contest was over. Boy, was I wrong. They've opened it back up. Whiffer Sniffers now with the lead. HPG Wave into Zozo. Fires. Mirz saves. Wolftic will get one. Looking for the reset. Gets it. Mirz challenges. Keeps it out. Wave rotating in. Gets a reset. Can't use it. Zozo with a challenge. Will fall to Wolftic. Wolftic now required for the double. Thor will miss this. Wolftic doesn't respect the whiff. And he can't get on line for the double. They will get one more opportunity. The ball locked into their forward half. Zozo challenges Veysher. 0-second goal required. How is that not game over? Zozo keeps it up, but only for the time being. What an exciting game of threes. The final 30 seconds was telling. Sniffin Snow had a finals berth at their fingertips. They have thrown it away. In sporting terminology, they call it butterfingers, as you fumble what was certain. And now they will need to win the 3rd game to secure that finals berth, or they will go down into the 2-1 group and will continue to fight through the Swiss. The fumblers, yeah, exactly. Goodness me, who is everyone's money on? I've got to say, Sniffin Snow obviously looked the stronger team there for the majority of game number 2, but the Whiffer Sniffers, when they finally got things moving, they were unstoppable there at the end. Veysher with a really good touch here. It's Wolftic alone in defence. Wolftic and Mirz both ahead of the play here. Just a horrible bounce for Veysher. Waiting for Thor to move in here. Does well. I've got to say as well, there was a critical component of their comeback when Thor removed, I think it might have even been Wolftic and Wave. He actually wiped out of the net both of them. I'm not sure. I'd have to go back and watch the replay, actually. It might be worth doing at the end of this. If anyone reminds me, I'll probably do so. Go back to the game 2 replay and see what happened there. See whether Thor was able to clear both defenders out of the net. It's the only thing I can see that had happened to make that an opportunity. And we'll bring it down. Not quite on this occasion. Who is everyone's money on? Such a tight contest. I don't know. I honestly couldn't pick one. If I had to choose, I couldn't. I certainly wouldn't be putting any money on it because it would not be in any way a secure bet. Veysher takes a high touch again, looking to slow it down. Gets a middle. That's a great second touch. Nobody there for it though. Wolftic taking it wide. The time now. Tries to go underneath Thor. Thor challenge as well. Gets a touch. Will die for this as well, but he's been beaten by Wave, who sends it back into the attacking half of Sniffin Snow. Wolftic goes for boost and actually alleviates a lot of the pressure. Prioritised boost there, but it's a heavy clear coming in from the Whiffer Sniffers. That's going to be a goal. It's wide. Big chance from Mirz. He'll be disappointed. He would love his time again there. The Whiffer Sniffers win. There it is. Huge. We're seeing all the Whiffer Sniffers. Who are the real Sniffers? Yeah, it's the Battle of the Sniffers. That's for sure. It's weird. We, nobody was aware of anybody else's team names before they chose. But actually, it was weird. That's the first goal here. HPG Wave will open the scoring for Sniffin Snow. Yeah, we, last chapter I was going to say, I think we had 3 teams out of the 20. We had 20 teams last time, 32 this time. We had 3 teams pick the same name, would you believe? Just completely randomly, they all wanted the same name. Yeah, we had to give it to the team that had elected it first. It was just very strange. Anyway, Whiffer Sniffers. No, sorry, Sniffin Snow. Take an early lead. HPG Wave, the goal scorer there. Veysher now through the middle of the ground. Challenges heavily on Zozo. Ball favours them into the corner. Wolftic full of boosts. All the options available here. You see all the players just kind of waiting for what he does. Everyone's just sort of standing there going, go on then, let's see it. Wolftic carries it downfield. Centres the ball now. Wave actually well too close to the play. I don't think he expected Wolftic to centre that ball as Mirz misses out on the second touch to bring it around. Net was open momentarily. Not sure it was entirely scoreable though. It was Wolftic looking for the double out of the corner. Here comes Wave, sends it wide. Veysher will counter here. Commander Thor's one that sends it out. Mirz, no, it's Veysher that's up. Heavy touch into the corner. Wolftic waits down. Touch into the ceiling. Reset available. Uses it. Doesn't use it, in fact. Ends up getting a musty over Mirz. Oh, what a play it was from Wolftic. Zozo now gets a heavy touch. You see Thor deployed downfield looking for the bumps to open some space for the Whiffer Sniffers, who are finding it hard to generate much meaningful attack at the moment. Demo coming in from Mirz. Bump coming in. Net is open. Who's there? Nobody is there. Where is Thor? Fires high. That's actually a good touch because Veysher is there. Down. It's wide. Oh, they missed out. It's their best chance of the game. You could see the pieces coming together. They went for the bumps. They found the ball across the net. It was just a little bit slow to react on the second and third chances. The ball has not found the opening. 90 seconds of Rocket League remaining here in regulation time of the threes, and that's a second goal. Wave has doubled up. He has found both goals in Game 3. And what was a pressing attack for the Whiffer Sniffers, probably their best attack of the game, has turned into a goal on counter from full back for HPG Wave. Sniffin Snow looking strong again. To say that, though, we have... oh, that's a goal. That's a third. Wave has his third goal. Yeah, Wolftic ended up taking a kickoff that's not usually his there from the right-hand side. Ended up against Zozo and beat... ended up against Thor. My apologies, they're on the same team. Beat Thor clearly to the ball. Made all the difference there on the kickoff. Looks like Trunk is unaware of the stream, trying to invite me to play Rocket League. He's sending me messages in Discord as well.
Not like this. Not like this.
Sorry about the inside for your accident. You're all good, mate. You're all good. Oh, shot comes in now. Mirz finds the first for the Whiffer Sniffers. What do we think? I think for those that did make a prediction in chat, everyone was on the Whiffer Sniffers. They found their first. They were the last-minute specialists in game number 2. They're going to have to find the same magic again in game number 3.
Stop! He's already dead.
And crew battles didn't accept the invite. It's another slow play from Veysher, met by Zozo heavily. Sends it back into attack. Another goal for HPG Wave. He's found 4 goals
He's beginning
in the third game. Massive contribution from Wave. And I've got to admit, this is the first time I've actually watched Sniffin Snow this chapter. It just hasn't lined up for me to view them, and I've been really impressed with the way Zozo has gone to work.
Just
A
do it!
great example of being able to use the lowest rank to their fullest. We don't see any magic, we don't see much mechanic, but Zozo is having an influence all over the ground. Not the best challenge, I must say, but of course, credit where it's due. Outstanding from Sniffin Snow. The Swiss is over for them. They look to the finals. They go through 3-0. HBG Wave. 4 goals in Game 3. don't read too much into Wolftic's comment there, because it is what do you call it? Preempted banter that they talked to. That they said that would be banter. That was it. That's all we saw. Mirz, you're free. Was it? GG's, everybody. Zozo best to see. Yeah, but Zozo was outstanding. Absolutely outstanding. Very, very impressive. Oh, oops, wrong one. Very impressive all round, I must say. Great games. It was a very entertaining series. Very, very high skill level. Probably not the right words, but you know what I mean. As you would expect from the 2-0 group, all of the best performers in Chapter 5 have come together here in the 2-0 group this round to face off and separate each other. Sniffin Snow, the third team to advance to 3-0. They join Rule None. And let's have a look. Iodine as the other teams to be in the 3-0 group. Of course, the bracket doesn't just update itself, which I wish it would, actually, because it's an absolute pain in the ass, if I'm going to be honest. Absolute pain in the ass. Zozo is girl? Yes. I was going to say that. I assumed as much, but I never said it in call. But yeah, I believe that's the case. GG's, Mirz. GG's. Thanks for being here, everybody. Very exciting series. I think most of the series have all been very entertaining. I think this is a very enjoyable crew battles chapter. I've got to admit, it's I think the teams all seem quite balanced, which creates very interesting contests across the board. I think every single crew battle we get, there's no definitive winner before we get the first kickoff. It's anybody's game right from the start. You rock up, you play your best Rocket League, as is always the case, and you will generally take the dubs. On this occasion, it's Sniffin Snow. Congratulations to them. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Always a pleasure. Congratulations to Sniffin Snow. Commiserations to the Whiffer Sniffers. And we will see you all on the other side. Take it easy. Thanks again.